One of the more tedious tasks in Ember Bay is acquiring all of the Mursaat tokens. There is a number that you can acquire from the Molten Dominator chamber once the event's done and the updrafts have spawned. But if you happen to have missed the event and the updrafts are gone, you'll have to wait 15-20 minutes until the next Dominator respawns. And it's not really a big deal, and it's not all that long to wait in the long run, but if you're in a bit of a hurry and you just want to get it out of the way, it can be a bit annoying if you miss the event. If you have a Mesmer and you don't really have anything better to do with it, I only use mine for World vs. World and PvP, you could park your Mesmer on top of the furnace chamber and offer ports for anyone who's too impatient to wait for the Molten Dominator to respawn. But you can't port directly down into the furnace chamber because it's more than 5,000 meters from the top to the bottom. Instead, you'll have to park your Mesmer on this little ledge here, close to where the Karma Merchant is. But you also can't port directly down onto the Karma Merchant because that's also more than 5,000 meters. There is, however, an alcove here right next to some mithril ore that might spawn that is barely within 5,000 meters. From that point on, the path is fairly straightforward and simple. Just run counterclockwise around the edge of the crater. You'll find some ledges that will assist you in climbing up to the top, and that's all you really need to do. I'll speed up the footage here, but basically just hug the crater as close as you can and try not to fall off. There are some minor ledges that you might fall off of that are possible to jump back up on, but it is a bit of a pain, so just try not to do that. Of course, as a Mesmer, once you reach the top, your journey basically ends there. Just glide back down to the little ledge so you can offer more ports in the future. But if you're the one doing the scavenger hunt, then you have a couple of options here. If you want to grab the one inside of the furnace chamber, then you won't be able to get back up without updrafts or the Mesmer sticking around to port you again, and if you take the lava tube, it's basically the same story. The choice ultimately does depend on how generous the Mesmer's going to be. In any case, I hope that this video has been helpful. Thank you for watching, and happy gaming.